Hey guys, what's up, and welcome to a quick video on setting up an SSD drive externally for an Xbox One to improve performance. Now, I've had an Xbox One since they basically came out, and if you're not aware by now, the hard drives inside of them are only 500 gig 5400 RPM hard disks. Now, this is all well and good if the games weren't about 40 gigs big each, but after a little while, after the disk gets a bit full, you may have about 3 or 4 games on there, and you'll start noticing performance drops massively. Now, there are a couple ways you can get around this. You can upgrade the hard drive inside the Xbox One, although it is a very lengthy and difficult process. But the other way around this is to upgrade with an external drive. Now, this is the best way I think to do an external SSD on an Xbox One. So this is a 250 gig OCZ Vector 150 solid state drive, really high performance, but it shouldn't really matter very much. And to use it externally, you're going to need something like this. This is just a external USB hard drive enclosure. Now, Microsoft has put limits on external drives of what they have to be. They have to be above 250 gigs or 256 gigs, so it can be anywhere 240 plus, which this one is right here. And the drive has to be using a USB 3 connection. So all you'll need really is a 240 plus gigabyte SSD and then a USB 3 enclosure like this one, which I got from Orico on Amazon for about 30 quid, and then a USB 3 connection to the Xbox One. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug this drive into my Xbox One and show you the setup. Right, so now you're at your Xbox One. There are multiple USB 3 ports on the console itself. There are about 2 or 3, I believe, on the back of the console, right at the back. But there is also one on the side. Now, just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to use the one on the side, only so I don't have to take out all of the cables out of my Xbox. But in the real world, I would usually probably plug it in one of the ones back there, just so you can hide the disc behind the Xbox. Now, as soon as you plug the drive into your Xbox, this message should appear to set up external storage. Now, it's essentially just a wizard. You're going to want to go to Format Storage Device. Now, just a warning, this will wipe everything on the drive. So if you're hoping to have 2 different partitions, I don't believe that's possible. So we're just going to name this Xbox drive. And then what I'm going to do is leave it to automatically install to the internal hard drive when new games are installed, just so that I have the option to put it over to the SSD later. And then I'll click Format Storage Device just to finally set it off and let it go through the motions. There you go, external storage is ready straight away. That literally didn't even need a cut. So I'll just open it up here. Now, in my games and apps, as you can see, games, it says there is nothing there. But if I go over to storage device, go to internal, it will come up with all the games that I actually have installed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this one, press start, manage game, and then I'm going to move all to Xbox drive. There you go. So now it's moving 1%, and what this is going to do is move all of the game files and contents over to the new SSD, and once it's finished, I will show you the loading times between the 2 drives. Okay, so here I've included 4 clips from 2 different games, FIFA 16 and GTA 5. Now, these are the 2 games I play the most on my Xbox One, and it's the 2 games that I basically did this change for. Now, what I'm going to do after I finish talking is speed up the clip, but the time code that you can see in the center of the screen will stay accurate to all of the clips. But basically all this shows is the speed increase between going from an SSD, or going from a hard drive, sorry, inside of the Xbox One to going to an external SSD. So I hope you enjoyed this bit. I'll fast forward to the end and I'll see you in the next part. Guys, that was just a quick video on using an external SSD with an Xbox One. If this video helped you out, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. If you have any questions about the video, feel free to leave a comment as well. I'll try and get back to them as soon as possible, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video.